DJ, you go crazy.
DJUTV, let them know who we got in the building.
Lil Mo 6Blocka, what's the word?
Lil Mo, what you on, gang?
Shit cooler, what's the word, my boy?
Man, blessed to have you, man. Welcome to DJUTV.
For sure, gang.
So we definitely want to get into the Lil Mo 6Blocka story today. You know what I mean? You from the south side of Chicago?
Yeah, I'm from 56 in Michigan.
Okay. That's what you call M.O.B?
Yeah, M.O.B. Scrapp gang.
Okay. Tell us what it was like growing up over there.
Growing up on the block, it was rough on the block, but it was all love, cause you know we all together, you know what I'm saying? We all as one. That's what made it a little easier, you get what I'm saying? But it was rough as we growing up in the hood.
Okay. Now, M.O.B, what does that stand for?
Mind on business.
Mind on business. And Scrap Game, that name come from one of the fallen soldiers?
Yeah, one of our homies who passed away, one of our brothers who passed away.
Word.
In 2014.
Okay. You had a pretty close relationship with Scrap?
And me and Scrap, I ain't gonna lie, I was young. I'm 17, Scrap like 4 them age. He a grown man, so okay. I was a young kid when Scrap was out here. When Scrap died, I was young as hell. I probably was like, what, 2014, how old I was.
I mean, you was like
probably
like 9.
9. That's like 9, I was like 9. And then, like, right after Scrap died, that's when I jumped in the field, you get what I'm saying? Like 15, I'm all out there, 16, 17, 18, then it was over after that.
Right,
you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But as I was growing up, our relationship wasn't close because I wasn't, like, old enough, or I wasn't in the streets yet when Scrap was out here. I was just, like, young, for sure.
So what was it about Scrap, though, that made, you know, I guess what made M.O.B name, you know, the hood after him, right?
He was just like, this is what it was about him. He was one of them persons. He was one of them persons. Everybody love him. Like you get what I'm saying? He was a real generous. He a real person. Like on Monster, he'll do whatever for one of his guys. Like that was the only thing that was right. We had to do that, like, you know?
Yeah. Now, but you saying you jumped off the porch shortly after he died, and you say you was like 9 to 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
That's a real young age, right? So, that's like 4th or 5th grade, man. What were some things you were into around that time when you know? So
4th or 5th grade.
I heard you say I've been toting the same pipe since 5th grade, shit like that.
Let me tell you, for sure. For sure. 5th grade, I got kicked out of Carter. I got kicked out of Carter in 5th grade, so I stopped going to school. That was the last school I really went to be honest. I dropped out of, I ain't go to school since 5th grade. I've been through it was shit I had.
You been in school since 5th grade?
For real.
Damn.
It was shit I had going on. In the streets. Like my school was right on my block, so if you get what I'm saying, I really couldn't be there. It wasn't the right place for me to be, so I stopped going. I could have went to any other school. I just stopped going to school after that, for sure. So that shit was just like, I ain't go to school. I'm out in the streets. That shit was rough. On mine, I had to make a way, because when I was going to school, I got kicked out at 9 years old. I was living by myself ever since then to now, if you get what.
So when you say living by yourself,
like I was in the streets, taking care of myself.
What was your parents at this time?
My parents was alive. My mama been in the hospital since 2010. My pops work, he do what he gotta do, but it's just so much he could do. I ain't gonna say what like, I ain't gonna lie, I might as well put it on the table, because it is what it is. My pops, he lived with his wife and mama. We lived with basically like my grandma. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't his crib, so like it's something happened there. It's something happened. I got into it with her son, my uncle. He was like a grown ass drunk. He was goofy as hell, like fucking with kids, playing with me and shit. So my daddy knocked his ass out, and then I had to go. You get what I'm saying? Cause it's off me, but I wasn't tripping. Ever since then, I was out in the streets by myself. But I came with Fonum, you know, Fonum came. It was more like easier when I was with Fonum, cause you know they taking care of me. I got places to go, sleep, clothes on my back. But at the end of the day, I was still young as hell when I got out in the streets, for sure.
You're still young as hell now.
I know, but 9 years old, that's way younger than 17.
What's up?
Chief.
What's up? So you definitely light years ahead of your time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So tell us about the time in which you started rapping and who influenced you to get in the booth.
Basically, I started rapping around like 2017 with my homie Dooski. We was all in the studio. I've been told him I wanted to rap. He just let me get my chance. And what's so crazy, my first song was 6Blocka.
Okay.
I made that in 2017. I been made that song. I made that song. My homie, he passed away. His name, Van Treese. He passed away. He all on the outlets on that song. So he influenced me and really pushed me to rap. You get what I'm saying? He was the reason I really wanted to do it, because after he passed away, I felt like I had to take on his spot. And this is what he wanted me to do, for sure. So that's why I really, really took it serious. Even though at first I was rapping, I wasn't rapping like taking it serious. I was just doing a little shit here and there. But when my homie passed away and I did a little time and came out of jail to really see what life was about, I ain't gonna lie. I took that route and did what I had to do. I started rapping, and my first song, that motherfucker, Kids You Not, that motherfucker blew up. I swear to God, that motherfucker blew up. I dropped my second song. What was the second song? What I say? I dropped the third song, One of Mine. I got signed in 3 months, like of me rapping. In 3 months, 3 songs.
That's impressive.
I swear to God, that easy. That shit was crazy.
So when you say you got signed, you talking about Capitol Records?
Capitol Records, yeah. I signed to Capitol Records when I was 15 years old. Okay.
So tell us, how did that process go, right? How did that happen?
Basically, I was dropping, and they was on me. They was on me. What was so crazy, Jeffrey Vaughn, he texted me on my Instagram, and like at the time, it was so many people texting me. I ain't know who Jeffrey Vaughn was anyway, because I'm just not started rapping. I ain't know who from labels or not. So what was so crazy, he texted me, I don't remember exactly what he texted me. I think he was like, I don't even remember, don't give me the line. He texted me, and I didn't even see it. Billy synced it. Billy's like, do you know who this is? This is Jeffrey Vaughn, he from Capitol Records. I text him back. I text him back instantly. That's how that went, just like that. I text him back. We got on the phone. We chopped it up. Gave it like we chopped it up for like a week or two. He's like, I'm gonna keep it real. He's like, give it some time. I'll drop one of mine. He's like, call back, like, I can't wait. We need you now. It was just like that. Just like that. For sure.
For sure. He definitely saw something in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did too. You know, a lot of people did. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Especially at that time. You know,
for sure.
You young. You know what I'm saying? Songs are nice. You know what I'm saying? Bars are hard. You feel me? And it's like, you know, especially when it comes to Chicago. You know, it's like yeah. You know, like that's you kind of represent Chicago in a way. You know. With the way your style is. So you signed with Capitol Records. The deal is what kind of deal do they put you in?
$3 million deal, $200,000 advance, 3 albums. That was the deal right there.
How much was the advance?
200,000.
200 racks?
Yeah.
Up front. What was the first thing you bought?
Shit, everything. I can't even tell you. Like, when I first got my money, I brought everything. I brought clothes. I brought, what else I brought? Let me see. I brought, what the fuck I brought? I know, I can't. I'm trying to say a way, I'm trying to figure out another way to say it. I brought, damn. I don't want to say it. I brought utilities, you know, I brought all type of shit. I took care of motherfuckers. I did shit I never got a chance to do when I didn't have no money. You get what I'm saying? So even though when I got my money, I ain't do what I supposed to did with my money, but I enjoy myself and I don't regret nothing because I know all I gotta do, and what I do is get that shit back. So I enjoy myself with that for sure.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Now, I heard you mention earlier in our convo, you know, in your growing up days, your mom was in the hospital.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it came to the point in which she passed away.
Yeah.
How was that transition for you?
Like, my mama was in the hospital. She went to the hospital in 2010. Then I moved with my daddy on 63rd and Ingleside, 2010. I was 5 years old. I was born in 05. And then 5 years later, my mama went to the hospital, had a stroke. And since 2010 to 2020, she was in the hospital. And as I was growing up, it was like rough for my mama, cause like my daddy telling my mama stuff she don't need to hear cause she wasn't strong enough, even though I was in a situation. And I love my daddy. He never told her nothing bad, but it was just like he was telling her I was doing wrong, even though I was, and she wasn't strong enough. That was like, I heard her, I seen her when I was seeing her. Like, and the last time I seen her, the last time I posted seen her, my daddy told me it's gonna be a time you wish you went to go see her. And I ain't go see her, and she passed away. She passed away. When she passed away, it hurt me. It hurted me that it took a toll on me, because it was like, it was around the time when I first started blowing up and really want to get where I wanted to be. And she never get to see none of it, so it really hurted me. But even though I know she everything I do, she with me, but that shit took a toll on me for sure.
For sure. Definitely send my condolences to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening with the deal with Capital though?
When I was with Capital for a minute. They helped me get to a lot of places I never thought I'd be, but it's just like I wasn't feeling like I was in the right spot. So I did something was better for me to get where I wanted to be, and we went our own way. I wasn't with Capital no more. I ain't gonna lie, even though they helped me with a lot of shit, did a lot of things. I can't really tell you why I did what I did, but I'ma just tell you I did it to better me. You get what I'm saying? Cause I felt like even though they got me to spots and situations I never been in and changed my life, it just felt like I know I deserved more, and I could have been bigger. I felt that for sure, and I'm not taking none away from Capital. They did a lot on mine, and they good peoples, but I just felt like I could have did more about my, like, you get what I'm saying?
Independent. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So now I'm independent. I gotta work 10 times harder than I was before. I'm not down because I'm not with Capital Records no more, because I know I'm the reason why I got with Capital Records. It ain't nothing. That's not nothing. I feel like I could show a lot of people how to do this independent. You get what I'm saying? Just off me, I could start something off and show them how to really do it, because I ain't gonna lie, it ain't all about the money. It ain't about the money. It's about, in the long run, like, what you gonna be, what you gonna have, like, in the long run. I can say, you can get fronted 60,000 right now and blow that shit. You get what I'm saying? Or you can have shit coming in for the rest of your life. Which one you want to pick? You get what I'm saying? It's just like that. That's how I feel. So it's just like I jumped in too fast. I'ma say that. And now I really sink shit. I know how to do it and how I want to go about it. So that's all it was. You get what I'm saying? For sure.
Cool. Now, in most recent Chicago news, it was a little uproar about Rooga signing BCR Flame to his Jet High Entertainment label.
Right.
And Flame changed his name from BCR to JHE. It was a young lady that went up on Facebook and made a status saying, whatever hood Rooga from, they down 6 million points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There was some Scrapp gang members that responded to that. So what's your take on the situation? Would you be interested in signing with Rooga, or, you know, what's going on with that?
You say, would I be interested in signing with Rooga?
Like, was he supposed to sign like you or somebody else from Scrap Gang before he signed Flame? You know?
I don't know nothing about that. If he's supposed to sign, he wasn't supposed to sign nobody from Scrap Gang before Flame, even though he could have, or it ain't nothing that I know about him doing.
Right.
And he definitely wasn't finna sign me. I'm an independent artist. I do this shit by myself. I really don't, like, honestly, I'm finna keep it real, bro. Me and bruh did this shit together. Why would I, like, make it make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not signing to him.
Right.
I do this shit like I support him. Do what he gotta do for sure. But I'm my own man at the end of the day.
For sure. So Flame signed to Rooga, and Mama Duck go crazy about it. You know. So I don't know. Flame was signed to BCR, that's Big Clout Records. And so what Rooga like took her away from Mama Duck, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what it's supposed to be. That's why they said 6,000 points, whatever the shit they were saying.
Yeah.
See, honestly, I don't know what the fuck going on with that situation.
Yeah.
Like, I'm lost in that situation.
Yeah.
I just see.
Well, Mama Duck was going crazy on Instagram like she usually do.
She was going crazy about it. I ain't even see it.
Yeah.
All I seen was him post the little post he posted sign to JHE. I ain't think nothing about it, but I ain't know it was a whole. I synced the 6,000 points. I synced all that shit. But I'm saying I ain't know Mama Duck got into said something about it. I ain't know about all that shit for real.
Right. And then, you know, just the one last comment I had caught about the situation was, I guess, somebody made a comment saying, Rooga not M.O.B, he not Scrap Game, he JHE. Yeah. So,
you heard that.
You know,
me personally, Rooga always gonna be M.O.B. He is M.O.B. It's just, I ain't gonna lie, what other people got going on with a person that don't got nothing to do with me. I am my person. I'm myself. I think for myself. If I go down, I'm doing my time by myself. So at the end of the day, folks do what he gotta do. That's my homie, and he always gonna be M.O.B. for sure. M.O.B. Scrap Gang, for sure he is. That's his blood little brother. Can't take that away from him.
For sure. When you were with Capitol Records, was there ever a time when you felt like they was trying to, you know, make you something that you wasn't, you know, or trying to like turn you into a different type of artist?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel that for sure. I did feel that because at the end of the day, I'm me.
Who was they trying to compare you to at the time?
Shit. Honestly, they was trying to compare me to a young boy.
Okay.
I'm not a young boy. I'm Lil Mo at the end of the day, so only thing I could have did was give them the best of me. Can't give them the best of somebody else.
Right,
you get what I'm saying?
Right. So they would compare you to young boy, like you the young boy out of Chicago in a way?
Yeah, and like in a way, like I'm young boy. I should be doing 24 songs in a studio session like him. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not him.
Right. For sure.
I could try to get there, but I'm not him. I'm gonna give you the best of me. That's all it was. Mm-hmm.
And speaking of NBA YoungBoy, you know, Quando Rondo was just in a situation about last week in which he got shot. One of his homies that's with him got shot. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, unfortunately died. You know, rest in peace to him. Yeah, it's been a Quando Rondo challenge online. People talking about no. I guess he was screaming no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I didn't see that.
But what's your thoughts on that, man? Basically, you know, I guess people making fun of Quando Rondo for getting shot and his homie dying. Like, he really died.
I was just gonna ask you that. I thought he didn't even get shot.
Who, Quando Rondo? Oh, he ain't get shot?
Yeah, like.
Oh, just his homie got shot?
He was just yelling, though.
He was just saying no.
So, me personally, I don't got his homie getting shot. How he take it, can't nobody say shit about how he take his homie getting shot, bro. Mm-hmm. Just cause y'all see him doing it on the internet, don't mean other motherfuckers ain't doing it
in real life.
You feel what I'm saying, bro? Motherfuckers be doing that type of shit, gang.
Right.
So don't be no hypocrite. You get what I'm saying?
I like that answer, bro. I like that answer a lot because it shows a lot of maturity in yourself, you know.
For sure.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you know, like to make fun of somebody grieving after seeing their homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I like that perspective. Was definitely just checking out your new song, Pop Out. You know what I'm saying? That's the one you most recently dropped. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Can you tell us the concept behind that song and the direction you're going with the record?
Well, that record was a record I did like a couple months ago, right? And I really forgot I even did that motherfucker. I found it in my notes and I listened to it. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker really hard. I gotta drop this motherfucker. I dropped that bitch. That bitch did what it did some shit what it supposed to do, but honestly, I gotta get back, me personally, for me being real, I gotta get back how I was, 3.2 million views, all that 100,000 shit ain't gonna cut it. Mm-hmm. So me right now, I'm working on getting back how I was. Ain't shit left, it's just work I gotta do, cause I know what I did to not be where I was. I stopped working for a minute on cheap, so it's nothing but to put it in work and do that shit and get back how I was. It ain't no excuse, that's all.
For sure. Now, when you say you feel like you stopped working, when you say you did stop working, you know, when you start working, it's always another man that is working, you know what I mean? Sure. And it looked like the spotlight you had in Chicago was taken over by PGF Nook. You know what I'm saying? We hear those comparisons. You know, Nook, Lil Mo, and Lil Mo. You know, he's supposed to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like he's supposed to be that. So, you know, do you think that with you signing the Capitol, being a GD rapper from Chicago, you probably had like more challenges trying to reach the mainstream stardom?
Yeah, honestly, bro. I got all type of shit going on in my personal life, bro. Like, it's shit that block me from doing shit in the industry. You get what I'm saying? I slept through shit and trying to make it the best way I can. It ain't too much I can say. So, I don't give no fuck what nobody say, bro. I know what I do, bro. I know what I put them numbers up, bro. I know what the fuck Lil Mo do, bro. I ain't no BG Nook. He do what he gotta do, but I'm not in no competition with dude, bro. Honestly, this what I'm gonna say, bro. Me personally, bro. you can't compare me to him, bro. I'm like different, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm different, bro. I just don't rap about one thing, gang. I don't just rap about shooting all day. Honestly, I'm not taking nothing away from the man, but I'm saying I'm different. I got different ways of coming in and shit. I can make a pain song. I can do all type of shit. I'm not just rapping about one thing. I got different topics on the subject of what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying, bro? So that would make me different. Honestly, bro. Me, no, I'm not in competition, but I know what I do, bro. And I know, bro, what type of artist I am, bro. I'm not even gonna sit here and say I'm better than him. But I know. I'm gonna say this honestly. He got a lot of work to be better than me. That's all. For sure.
For sure. I like that answer a lot. Yeah, you definitely gotta that's it. You light years ahead of your time, you feel?
For sure.
I'm just throwing that shit. I'm peeping how you know what I mean? How you react to him, you know what I'm saying? How you know? Yeah, like this nigga. Definitely been in the streets for a minute, you feel me? He careful with what he say, you know what I mean? Like he ain't just get to going crazy on no, man, fuck that nigga, ooh, you know that? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's good. That was impressive, you feel me? That's why I like doing what I do, cause shit, I throw shit at nigga, just see what he say, shit.
I'll tell you.
Shit, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're supposed to do, for sure. That's your job. I don't blame.
Right. But one thing that you did say in that answer that stood out to me was, you have been, you have your own challenges, your own battles, your own hardships. I heard you mention earlier in our convo about, going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did you have a long jail stint, or was it something back and forth, or what was your experience, fighting the law?
When I went to jail, I was like 7 months I was in jail.
Okay, Juvie?
I was in Juvie. I was like 2019. I was in there for like 7 months. I'm locked up at Juvie.
What was you locked up for?
I ain't gonna lie. I was locked up for some real shit. That's the best answer I could give you, G. I was locked up for some real shit. And then I did 7 months. I came like in Juvie, you can't bond out. So the way is you bonding out, you get to you got levels in that bitch like a kid. You got level 1, level 2, level 4. It's different shit. Like you stay out, you get on level 2, you stay out 7:45. We go in at 6 o'clock. So if you get on level 7 o'clock, you go in, you get on level,
level 2, you stay out 45 minutes longer?
On Chief, you get on level 2, 45 minutes. You get on level 3, it's gonna be 8:30. And then you get on level 4. I was on level 4. I'm out that bitch to 9:45 on the phone. On TV. I'm on the phone 9:45. That shit like showing how. That shit showing you up there doing what you supposed to do. You going to school. You showing you cleaning up. You doing all type of shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was doing what I had to do to get the fuck up out of there because I was fighting real shit. So as I kept going to court. Showing them I'm progressing, trying to be better to get the fuck up out of here. I was showing them, they kept telling me like, you gotta keep showing us to really show us. You can't just be level 1 level 4 one time and think you finna get up out of here on Chief. So I was really in that bitch, had to keep that level up. But it's hard though, cause I'm me who I am. And motherfuckers be playing, I'm out, and if somebody play with me, fuck this level, bro. I gonna have to do what I gotta do, bro, at the end of the day. So it was certain shit I was stopping myself from doing. But if a nigga come towards me, you can't even swing off me. If you walk up on me, I'm gonna have to drop level. So it was just me stopping conflict, I'm walking away from shit, doing all type of shit just for me to get home, G, cause it was bigger than what I was in that shit doing, bro. I knew I'm worth way more to be in the motherfucker Audi home. That's all I knew, for sure.
Right. So have you had any run-ins with the law since you still 17, so you ain't even 18 yet. So you ain't been to Cook County Jail?
No.
Well, that's good. Don't go.
I'm not.
Don't go.
Hell no, I'm not. Hell no, I'm bribing, I'm getting this money, that's all that matters. I ain't thinking about no 26 or 27, whatever the fuck that is.
California.
I ain't on that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Tell us about some of the upcoming music projects, anything we can look forward to.
I'm finna drop another video next week, and then I'm finna drop an album with 22 songs on there. I'm gonna drop an album. And I can't really
22 songs?
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Brown?
My bad. I mean to say 20 songs. I'm putting 20 on there.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. But I ain't gonna lie, I never dropped no album, so I'm gonna push myself to get that 20 songs. I already put my mind up to it, so I'm gonna do it. That's all it is. I'm gonna put 20 on that bitch. I'm gonna put 20 on that bitch, and then I'm gonna drop my album, get that together. I don't know when that's gonna. I'm getting it together right now. I got a lot of songs I already done, but them don't mean that's gonna be the ones for the album. So I got a lot of work to do, but that's what y'all got looking for. Coming, for sure.
Okay, for sure. And shit, you'll give us a shout out, man. Let the folks know who came and got the interview with you.
For sure. Shout out DJUTV. Good looking for having me here, man. It's all love.
Man, appreciate it, man. Lil Mo, 6Blocka.
You know it.
Hey, what is 6Blocka at, man?
56 in Michigan.
Oh, that's what you said, 56 in Michigan. We gonna slide over there and take some pictures or something.
Be safe, man. You good. Make sure you call me so you can be good, man.
What's up, man? Lil Mo, DJUTV. Shout out to Word T Productions. Gang.
DJ, you go crazy.